stop being a bitch.
All right, Lemonheads, episode 210 of Lemon City Live. Welcome to our Friday night happy hour. Lemon City Live is brought to you by Magic City Highlight. Magic City's 2020 season started May 1st and will run through the end of November. For now, the court will stay closed to the public, but you'll be able to watch all the games in real time on YouTube on the Highlight channel. If you need a sports fix, we highly recommend that you check it out. The Highlight channel also has a ton of other original content to help you understand the game and get you more familiar with the players in the league, like our co-host Nard Davis. Just go to youtube.com/highlight channel, spelled JAIALAI channel. It's free to subscribe, and you'll never miss a moment of the action.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Gus, thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. Like you said, this is episode 210. Man, we're just blowing through these number goals here, you know what I'm saying? But it is another Lemon City Live quarantine edition and the happy hour edition. I got my little mixed drink in the cup there. So wait. Cheers to you, brother.
Cheers, bro.
There we go.
What are you drinking?
Oh, a little screwdriver.
Nice
and clean.
I got a rum and coke float.
I noticed it looks kind of thick over there, bro. It's nice.
Yeah, man. It's delicious.
But anyway, again, man, thanks for stopping by. Stay a while, we hope, and enjoy the show. Today is the happy hour edition, so that's how we do it on Friday nights. What better way to spend your Friday nights in quarantine, which it looks like we might be under some more quarantine a little longer now. As a lot of you locals just got, do I still have it here? Or I think I got rid of it. You know, we just got locally here in Dade County, Lemon City, we got an Amber Alert advising us that everybody is new countywide curfew goes into effect in an hour till 6 a.m. until further notice.
Maybe we should have started the show at 10 o'clock.
Maybe next time. We'll see for next Friday. But for now,
we'll see how irresponsible everyone is, how long this continues.
Let's see, dude. Exactly. But it is another quarantine edition. We hope everybody's safe. We hope you guys are wearing your masks and you know, you're doing the right thing out there. But you know, let's real quick here though. We gotta pour one out. There you go.
Yes.
You know, that's how we do it over here, bro. Gotta make sure we have.
What is your vodka of choice for your screwdrivers,
bro? I'm not even gonna begin to pretend that I'm one of those guys that has it's whatever. Do we have it?
Yep.
We have it. Okay, I'll drink it. You know, I'm not gonna really be. I don't. Oh wait, we gotta. I think it's just for the holiday. Oh, okay.
The quarantine.
Maybe. Evan, thank you so much for hanging out.
Well, I said, all right. Like if it sucks that it's just for the holiday.
Yeah, I know. Evan, thank you so much for stopping. Evan, if you want to join us, bro, hop on, man. You know, this is how we do it over here in the, in the quarantine edition of.
Hey, man, I'll send you the link. You send me the Zelda, and we'll be good to go.
There you go. Oh wait, there we go. Anyway, we just hope everybody's safe. Today is, like I said, it's the quarantine edition. It's Friday night. We're going to kick back, relax, shoot the shit. Earlier this week, we had a poll up, and we asked you guys what you want us to talk about. And it seemed overwhelmingly that I pissed off a lot of people with my opinions on Nolan Ryan. So today's going to have a nice little healthy concentration of Nolan Ryan. Gus, did you freeze? Gus is frozen. He's not there. He's gone. Well, while he gets back, Evan, he's gonna let me make a drink. Go ahead, make a drink, and then hop on, man. We'd love to have you on, get some more talk with you. But it's happened again. Gus is frozen. Let's you know what, everybody, look at Gus. Let's blow him up so everybody can see him. Look at that guy. He is just frozen. He is deep in thought. No one knows what's going on through that head of his right now. But anyway, until he returns, I'll tell you guys what's going on. We're going to be talking a little, like I said, a little Nolan Ryan. Oh, man. little extreme close up here. I'm not too used to that. Let me see. Can I bring myself down a little bit? Nope. Okay, so you're gonna have to get a good look at this. But yeah, we're gonna do a little Nolan Ryan. We're gonna do a little current event type stuff too. There's been some news when it comes to NFL and a certain NFL franchise that is going through a bit of an identity crisis. So I kind of want to see what you guys have to say about that and what we'll talk about. But yeah, that's what we got on tap, and we're gonna get into the Nolan Ryan stuff as well. First, let's see if Gus can join us again. It seems that like I said, we lost him there. But if anybody's watching right now, whoever you're watching, let me know what's your drink right now. What are you drinking with us here as you kick back on this quarantine and this happy hour? Let me know what you got. That's nice. Oh, by the way, a little update on our boy Tenard. He's still feeling under the weather. He's still not 100%, so he's still trying to recover. But hopefully he'll be back, and we'll have him back on Tuesday. Again, he's just been fighting. He's been fighting a little fever action and a few other things. So we're hoping we get a good full health. Return to health here. Okay, Eben, I'm gonna need you to hop on quicker because it looks like Gus's internet is out. So this is gonna be a strain. But see, this is the beautiful thing about going live right now. You know, we have an internet issue. Oh wait, there we go. Some strange beast. Okay, there you go. Nice, thank you, Yami. All right. Anyone else? Let us know what you're drinking. It's Friday night. That's how we're doing it. Happy hour. Right now, I'm riding solo. Gus's internet has gone down, so we're gonna try and figure out what we're gonna do. But if not, I got all my notes ready, man. I hope Johnny Mac, I hope you're ready. Stanley, Burden, I hope you're ready. Brian Henson, I hope you're ready because you guys all wanted me to talk about Nolan Ryan and why I think he's why I got him outside of my top 10 pitchers of all time. So I got a little something prepared for you guys here shortly. But real quick, before we get started on that, check it out. Hat of the day. You know how we do it on the Lemon City Live podcast. Hat of the day today is the new Inter Miami franchise, Inter Miami Club de Football. The Miami's new soccer team for MLS. We're going to see how that goes. Let's get rid of this banner. There we go. Let's get all the pretty names out here. All right. So, Gussie, I hope you're watching, man. Hop on. I miss you. Eben, hop on. We're waiting for you. I'll see. We're getting the text. This is a beautiful thing here. We got a filibuster here while I wait for my co-host to join us. There we go. Hurry up. I just told him. Like, that's going to really make him do anything faster. But anyway, all right, guys. It is Friday night. We're going to talk about it. So I do got some notes prepared. And before we get into this Nolan Ryan, I don't know what to call it. I need to call it something. I don't know. It's I feel like I'm getting ready for a school presentation. Kind of, put in a little flavor there. I got a little something going, and it's before I get started on the Nolan Ryan thing. What it is? This whole thing started because I happen to think that in the grand picture of things and in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to hot taking, sports takes, and all this stuff, I think that when it comes to Nolan Ryan, I feel like a lot of Nolan Ryan is it's kind of got a little Paul Bunyan effect. That's what I was trying to compare it to earlier today when I was trying to think, how do I explain this to people who don't know? And I feel like it's a little Paul Bunyan. I feel like when it comes to Nolan Ryan, I feel like he's got this certain mythology around him that people really tend to admire and marvel at. But when you look closer, you realize it's not all real, and he's actually a lot more real than he is this mythological creature. So, I'm not saying he's not a top. Maybe I got him as a top 25 pitcher, maybe of all time, which is still a hell of an honor. I mean, how many pitchers have come through baseball and done exactly that? But I just don't have him in my top 10 of even the pitchers that I've seen and watched in person. I like to take in a variety of how do you call it? A variety of what's the word I'm looking for here? A variety of stats and info and accomplishments that, well, then I process and I think, okay, this guy was somebody that was really upper echelon. Now, those are those elite guys. Those top 10 guys are like right around here. I got Nolan Ryan. No disrespect. No disrespect. I just don't have him here. He's just a little lower, a little notch or two down. Still above the average. He's definitely an above average pitcher, but I just don't have him up there. So apparently, I said some things on our Daily Lemonade Sports group that really got the ire of some of our fans and friends there that thought I was in the wrong. How dare I? And they started posting up some stuff there. So if you're watching, come on, man, bring it. Let me know. This is gonna be circulating around our boy Nolan Ryan, and it looks like, yes, Danny, the Edwin Show. It's coming, man. It's coming. You know what? Actually, while I wait for Gus here and I wait for Evan or somebody to join me, because I can't do this Nolan Ryan presentation by myself. I need somebody to, to go back and forth with here. But Danny, I like that. The Edwin Show. That could be a good name. What about Fresh Takes with Larry? I thought about that one if I ever go solo. I was thinking, what should I call myself or my show here? So you're not gonna. See, this is the problem when I go solo. You get a good close look up at his beard, and it's driving me nuts. So I'm gonna fix that. There you go, a little better. What other name suggestions? What? Yeah, the Edwin Show. You like that? You like that? No? Is that a good name? I don't know. You like that? I don't know if I like the Edwin Show. I don't know if I like my name in the title. What about if I do something different? Oh, wait a second. Oh, hang on. Let me send our boy a invite to the show here. Give me 1 second. And I got you, Evan. It's on its way. Give me 1 segundito here. See, this is the beautiful thing, man. When you go live, anything can happen. And sometimes, like they say, shit hits the fan, and you gotta improvise on the fly here. So we seem to have Gus getting yanked after 1 inning of work, kind of like a guy named Nolan Ryan, getting yanked a little early because he's being a little erratic, a little wild. Oh, fresh juice. See, now we're talking, man. I like that. That's you right there. You get it. Thank you, Danny. So since we got to yank Gus off the air, we got to figure out. But the good thing is we have a replacement ready. We got a right-hander warming up in the bench. His name is Eben. He's the host of the We Ain't Found Sith podcast, an extension of the Lemon City Live brand per se, I guess. And he's going to be joining us here shortly. And I think he's hopping on right now. What? Hey, cheers, guys. Wait, hold on. If you're not there yet, let's pour one out here. Thank you. Good times. But yeah, fresh juice I like. Oh, here we go.
Hello, sir. Hey! I had to make myself presentable to be on the show.
Nah, bro. Thank you so much, man, for filling in here. This is Oh, wait. Oh, wait, this way now. I'm on this side. Cheers, my friend.
There you go. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look. Yeah, bro. I don't know what happened there to Gus. He seems to have had a little technical snafu. Hopefully he gets it sorted out. Gus, if anything, just hold on. Let me
He might have lost internet.
Yeah, but he could probably wait a minute. Stream through your phone. Okay, let's see. Maybe he'll do that. Maybe he's able to watch that. But yeah, we seem to have lost a little bit of connection there. So first time for everything, episode 210. But it's a good thing it's the happy hour episode, so you get to just the hangout, bro. We lose a guy, we find another guy.
Well, that's a good thing about having podcasting friends and podcasting people that are part of your social network, that you can bring in other hosts in the event of an emergency.
Exactly, bro. This is kind of cool, though. We've never done anything together like this, bro. This is
We have not.
This is just you and I solo here without our co-host, man. It feels kind of good, bro. Maybe we should do our own spinoff, huh? We ain't found sports. We ain't found sports.
Where we just talk about old school sports and how they were better than the sports we have now.
Yeah, or we ain't found lemonade, maybe. Kind of, something like that. We ain't found lemons. I think we should do a mashup show. But yeah, we've never done this. This is cool, and thanks again for filling in here. But this is for those of you who don't know, my partner here, Eben, and I, we have what is it? What did we call it? A man
Well, we celebrated recently a anniversary.
Our anniversary. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah. We've had a long-standing bromance.
Yes.
Going back 30 years now, I want to say.
Oh, we just celebrated.
Almost.
No, we just celebrated our 30th anniversary, bro. 1990 was when our friendship here was established, bro. So that's
damn.
Look at that. Look at my dreamy eyes for you 30 years later, huh?
Oh.
I still look cute? Eh? Oh, wait a minute. This is true. Will this count against Gus's streak of show appearances? Yeah.
No. He was in the first inning.
Oh, bro, he doesn't get credit for the full complete game. He's got to at least make it to the 6th inning before you get credit for the win, bro. Good point, Yami. Thank you so much. So,
man.
Unless Gus figures it out, man, get on your phone and come here and save the streak. But the Iron Horse streak might be over, man. The Cal Ripken of podcasting might be dethroned tonight. You know, he might have just had to pull out early.
Listen, man. In the event of an injury, I'm happy to step in and fill a role. So
awesome, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, bro. Our anniversary came and went. 30 years. We didn't do anything because we're stuck in quarantine. But you know, once this is over, it would be nice to maybe do something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe get some of the old crew together.
Yeah. Oh, dang, there you go. But yeah, you and I, we go back a long ways, and you've been doing the. How long have you guys been doing the WAF show now?
Just over a year. I want to say a year and a couple months.
Nice.
I think we started. I don't remember if the first episode was posted January or February of last year.
Okay. But over a year now.
Yeah, we're coming up on a year and a half.
And how many episodes are you in? Like 61, 2?
We just did our 61st episode.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. So
61. What's a good 61 in sports? Come on.
Bro, 61. Freaking the home run record, single season home run record.
There you go.
Good for what? 30 years?
From 61 to 98. Yeah, Roger Maris record, man. How about that?
I totally forgot it was 61 and 61.
Yeah, 61 and 61, man.
Also one of my favorite movies.
You know, I was going to ask you, since I know you're the movie guy, the Eben Movie Database, as some of you know him. What is it? EMDB? Hold on. EMDB. Yeah. The Eben Movie Database. Your take on 61.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Especially because I didn't really know a whole lot about Roger Maris, so it really made me sympathize.
Okay.
You know. And then, obviously cutting in, to the current present day, when McGuire broke the record and went over and hugged Roger's kids and all that.
Yeah.
Kind of, but plus, it's a movie about the Yankees by Billy Crystal, who's a super Yankees fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's all these little things that I love.
I like that Billy Crystal wore a Mets hat during City Slickers. I thought that was funny,
another movie that I loved that was on the other day.
Okay, are you City Slickers 1 or 2?
I love them both.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've seen one, maybe one time, start to finish in one sitting. I've seen pieces of it to piece it together a few times, but I've seen part 2 a lot more. And it's Daniel Stern, bro. It's hot ice. I love him, and it's hard to not like them, and the John Lovitz, and I don't know what was Curly's name, or not Curly's? Well, yeah,
Jack Palance.
Jack Palance, man. Remember you used to do those skin bracer commercials when we were kids?
Yeah.
Oh man, I like to smell good.
Well, I remember him as the host of Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh yeah. Wait, he was?
Yeah.
He
was the guy who was and then he would just end the show with believe it or not. Yeah.
I don't remember that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
When I think of
Ripley, remember the other guy. You remember the Unsolved Mysteries guy.
It's not Dean Cain?
No. Maybe a later version of the show. Hey, look, Gus is back.
There he is. What up, dude? Welcome back.
Yeah. Edwin was trying to take away your streak. I was trying to say, no, you started the game.
Your streak was in jeopardy there for a minute, bro. 210 was on the line there.
No, I got the start. Doesn't matter.
You can get the start, but if you get hurt in the first inning, you don't get credit for it. You gotta get through at least 6. That's how the streak is. You gotta make it to a 6th inning to be in the game.
Where is that in the rules?
Rule book section 16, paragraph 2, 0.49. That's what it is. Look it up.
I want to see it.
I think you're confusing getting the win with a streak of playing in the game.
I do think there's got to be there's a limit of innings or time that you have to play for that streak to count. I know that Cal, it wasn't just exclusive to playing one inning and that's it. You know, you had to. There was a little time limit for it to actually count as a game.
Okay.
From what I remember. But anyway, Gus, it's irregardless. As I just found out, the word irregardless is officially been added to the dictionary.
That's terrible.
It's terrible, but irregardless, you're here. I don't care about the past. The streak continues. So making his 210th episode in a row, the one, the only producer fungus.
I find it funny because doesn't irregardless mean the same as regardless?
Yeah, I don't even know how that started or how this whole thing came about, but yeah, irregardless, it's
to add insult to injury, the word literally has been appended to also mean figuratively in the dictionary.
Yeah.
So,
it's us humans, man. We're some weird people.
Why do we give in to these people?
I don't know.
Why do we give in to these individuals that want to fuck up the English language?
I don't know.
Why do we have people with lousy internet connections that get disconnected at the beginning of a show? I mean, I don't know. We just do. Sometimes, you know, what can we do?
No.
Are you on your phone right now? Are you streaming through the phone?
Yeah, dude.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Look at that, bro.
What happened? Your whole internet system go down at home? The whole wireless system?
I think something disconnected because I don't even see my Wi-Fi appearing as an option.
Oh, that's always nice.
Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Yeah, come on. Basic stuff here.
Yeah.
Rule out the easy shit. Okay. All right, well.
If you tried it and it didn't work, then I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
You're going to have to call Lemon City Tech Support, and that's another line, bro. Anyway, Evan, again, thank you for hopping on. Stay a while, join us, and continue here. I got something really nice set up for this Nolan Ryan feature that we're going to do here. I'm going to educate you guys on why Nolan Ryan is what he is. I got a nice little thing
Where's
going.
Robert at?
Oh, yeah, Robert. Robert's dad was a big Nolan Ryan fan.
I feel like if you're going to talk about Nolan Ryan, Robert should be in this conversation so he can bonk you on the head.
Yeah, I guess Evan and I have a childhood friend, Robert, whose father was probably the biggest Nolan Ryan fan I knew growing up. Like, that guy had everything Nolan Ryan. He thought was the greatest thing. Yeah. Maybe
Robert was also like 6'2" at the age of like 12.
Yeah, he was.
So he was like the big guy that always like, you know, we could always count on him to like, you know, bonk people for us. Because he liked us. So we didn't have to worry about it.
He was our muscle, you know, back in the day.
Yeah, it's nice to have that guy on your side.
Yep. It works. But before we get into that, I do want to discuss a couple other things here. And Evan, actually, I was listening to your episode of the WAPS podcast on Wednesday night. Okay. I'm glad you recognize the Bourne trilogy as one of the greatest trilogies of all time. Yeah. It's definitely, and I think you mentioned that there's a fourth movie. Yeah,
I believe there's a fourth movie, right?
Yeah, there's actually 5. There's 5.
We're not counting the Jeremy Renner one.
The Jeremy Renner one was such garbage, and I wanted to talk to you about this because I had to get it off my chest here. I hated that movie. I was so I saw it in the theater, and I was super excited going into it because I was like, okay, man, fuck, it's Bourne. It's gonna be great. Jeremy Renner, he's cool. I like him. It's gonna be fun. And then they just dumbed down the whole thing of the movie.
Whole thing that like it was like a super soldier program.
Yeah, but it was just like, oh, I need my pills. Other than that, I'm just garbage. I can't do anything. I need my red pill and my blue pill, and it's like, no, man. Jason Bourne was way more than a fucking pill. There was never a mention of a pill, and all of a sudden now that's your whole like. It was such a crap angle, and then that was what Bourne Supremacy.
No, that was
Legacy.
Legacy.
Yes, that's what it was. So it was Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum. That was the original trilogy. Then Legacy, garbage, and then they made just Jason Bourne, which I thought Jason Bourne was a good way to salvage everything. You know, I thought it was. Yeah, they had to do it. They're like, yo, Jeremy Renner and company here fucked it up. So they said, all right, we're gonna do this Jason Bourne movie. We're gonna fix this up. And here's another thing, man. Not only was there Jeremy Renner, but the bad guy was this cool. Oh, who's the fuck? What's this guy's name from Fight Club? Edward Norton. Mm-hmm. He was the bad guy. So I was like, yo, this is gonna be tits. And then guess what? We didn't get any of that. if you realize if you go back and watch that, you get no tits, and if you go back and watch the movie, you realize that not only was there no climactic scene between both, Ed Norton and Jeremy Renner as good guy, bad guy, they were never in the same scene together throughout the whole movie. They never filmed together.
Yep.
It was such a disappointment, So anyway, when Jason Bourne came, I thought that one was really cool. That one was fun. I think the chick who was like the CIA person, isn't she Magneto's girl? I think we talking about last.
Are you talking about Jennifer Lawrence?
No. In the last,
she's not in that.
No. In the last Jason Bourne movie, the fifth one.
You're talking about like the English girl.
I don't know.
The British girl. She's British.
Yeah, she was like, she was doing the CIA operative, chasing down Bourne. She's the one who like forges his passports. I think in real life she's Magneto's girl. Like, what's his name? Fassbender.
Fassbender.
Oh man, I love that guy. Yeah, so I think
I don't know about real life.
If it's not in the EMBT TV, it's not in. It doesn't matter.
But you're talking about Alicia Vikander?
Is that her name?
I don't know, man. I would Google things, but
Yeah, we're factually in fact. When we don't.
The girl who was in the most recent Tomb Raider, that she was in Ex Machina.
Yeah.
She looks like she could be that. Yeah, I guess that's probably right.
Her. That is her.
All right. So yeah, she was type, but yeah, Bourne. I got it up there as a top 5 trilogy of all time, man. Easy.
Well, but the question that I was trying to raise is that once you've got more than 3 films, are you technically still a trilogy?
Yeah, you can have a trilogy as long as like the first. Okay, here's the thing: if the first 3 films, and I think this is a good disclaimer.
I love how Edwin just pulls rules out of his ass. Like,
hey, this is how you do it, bro.
This is the rule.
This is the rule. If you make a trilogy and it ended at 3 movies and it was ended for a while, then that's a trilogy. If later on they did a reboot or they added a movie way after the fact, then that's separate from the original. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. See, that would be my argument for the Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah, if there was an original, that was a trilogy originally, and then they did the.
And then 30 years later, they added a sequel. With Star Wars, I would argue that there have been 3 trilogies.
Yeah, absolutely. There's 3 different trilogies.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
A trilogical trilogy.
Yes.
A trilogy of trilogies.
Yeah.
A trilogy squared.
A trilogy cubed.
It's a Triforce.
A trilogy cubed? Isn't that it?
Trying to do my math in my head, and
something
there's
like that.
a reason why I'm not an engineer.
So the Star Trek, I think that the Star Trek trilogy with Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto, that is awesome. It's got Beastie Boys in each one. Like,
I never even saw the 3rd one.
Really?
Edwin, Beastie Boys is the only reason you like those movies.
No, I know. You could take the Beastie Boys out of it, and the movies stand alone as great films, all 3 of them, okay? The third one was with, the second one was with Khan, right? The third one was...
and they did such a bad job with Khan and reversing the plot.
You did a bad job?
If you're a fan of the original ones, then yeah, they did a bad job with that. And they tried to throw a curveball by switching Kirk and Spock's roles. And
are you insinuating that it was a con job?
Yeah, I would agree with that completely. A better trilogy of Star Trek movies would be 2, 3, and 4 from the original movies.
See, but when you can't have a trilogy with 2, 3, and 4. Like, what happened to 1?
Except 1 tells a story which is like completely unrelated, and then 2, 3, and 4 actually tell a story that starts in 2 and ends in 4.
Okay, I get you. But still, dude, you missed a big movie, bro. You gotta watch part 3 of the new one, man. It was really good. It was I can't remember. It's so it's Star Trek, then it's Into Darkness, and then I can't remember the third one's name. It's escaping me right now. But it's really
the director of the Fast and Furious movies put in motorbikes into the movie. That's what it is.
Yeah, it does. It does. But yeah, you take out Beastie Boys, it still holds up. It's still a great. It's fun. It's way more fun than any of the old Star Trek movies. It's actually got some excitement, some CGI, a little bit of everything. But yeah, you add the fact that in the future, in however many years in the future these Star Trek movies take place, and the one thing that's carried over from our present day to that level is the fact that they still listen to Beastie Boys in each of the movies. Phenomenal.
In the year 2000.
So yeah, that's that's why it's up there, But anyway, going back, I thought those were good. So I thought you did a good job with the trilogies, by the way. What's that?
Real quick, I was talking with our boy Darwin from Fresh earlier today.
Yeah.
And he brought up Masturbating Bear, and right now I just brought up in the year 2000, bro. Those old Conan shows like NBC Conan had some of the best skits, man. Some of the best recurring skits.
I've always been a big fan of Conan when it comes to I'll go all time late night host. Conan is my number one. I've always just overall his whole body of work, all his different his different incarnations of what he does, whether he was on TBS, whether it's a shortened show, a long show, NBC, late night. He was always the best. Like, to me, I've always enjoyed his stuff. Letterman, Leno, and then when it comes to the new stuff now, the new guys, I still love Conan, but I'm really on board lately. I've been watching, I almost watch it every night, is my boy Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel's good.
I love Jimmy, man. I like how, Guillermo, I like the skits. I don't know, I feel like I get...
He's the better Jimmy.
Yeah, he's the best Jimmy. Easily.
Yeah.
I can't stand Fallon. I don't watch the Tonight Show at all.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched late night TV in I don't know how long. I'll just watch whatever pops up on YouTube that's like popular on the day.
Yeah, even that. The YouTube stuff. It's all about what's his name? Kimmel, then Colbert. Baby. It's all about the Benjamins, and then it's all about Kimmel, and then it's all about Colbert. Colbert's good. Colbert's good, but anyway.
Although I miss the old Colbert. I miss Colbert, who was really like the fake Republican, like right-wing guy. Like, because it was such a fun program, and then when he had to like actually start being himself, it was like, oh man, and then, like I miss it. Like nobody's doing that now. Nobody's out there. Except for like this guy that I keep seeing his videos on Twitter, the guy with the red beard that keeps on making all those like if he's a fake Trump supporter videos.
I don't know.
Don't know that one. No.
Send me that.
I'll
have to look it up and I'll link it over to you guys. He pops up every once in a while. He'll pop up on my Twitter feed, and he just like he starts off. It sounds like you're watching one of these like right wing crazies. But then he starts getting like so absurd that you're like, oh, it's a joke. I get it now. Because he'll start like, he starts like kind of laying it on thick and all that.
I got you.
Like he starts like disproving his own points.
Okay, man.
But bro, Colbert, man, talk about method acting. That guy never broke character, man. For I don't know how many years he did Colbert Report.
Well, before that,
how do you not break character for that long?
But before that, because he started that character on The Daily Show.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Kayfabe in wrestling terms? Did it break kayfabe?
Never broke kayfabe.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, so let's move it along here a little bit. I wanted to talk about. All right, do you want the Nolan Ryan stuff now, or do you want to talk something else first?
Let's do it, bro.
You want to do the Nolan Ryan stuff now? Because I prepared.
I'm ready to see you dig yourself out of this hole you dug yourself.
Bro, I'm in no hole here, bro. Let me show you guys something, all right? Because I have done some major research here. Hold on a second.
The congressman brought notes.
You know me, bro. I'm ready, bro. I came prepared today. Let's do this the right way. How about this? Huh? What do you know about this?
Did you create a PowerPoint presentation about why Nolan Ryan sucks?
Absolutely, my friend. Well, not so much that. Not so much that he sucks here. Hold on, I think I have the wrong one up. Give me a second.
The wrong one. He's got more than one.
You know it, bro. That's how I roll, man. Give me a second here.
What is wrong with you,
bro? I come prepared, and that's how I do it, my friend. Hold on, where is it? Oh, okay. Now I know why it wasn't working. There we go. All right, here it comes. Get ready for the first ever Lemon City Live
PowerPoint presentation.
Boom, there it is. All right, guys. So, all you all you wannabe Nolan Ryan experts and, telling me to watch movies like Fastball. I don't know, which I got to watch. That one looked cool. I'm not going to lie. Burden suggested that one.
What's Fastball, a documentary?
Yeah, he sent me a link. It's in the Daily Lemonade group in one of the threads for one of the Nolan Ryan threads there. I'll share it with you. He sent it to me, but it's like it looks like it's on iTunes. I want to see if it's if I can get it like on somewhere else to stream it because it looked pretty good. It was just a movie called Fastball. I guess it was something about baseball, but I'm always down for a good baseball flick.
I remember that documentary Knuckleball.
Knuckleball?
Yeah, but I don't remember the one called Fastball.
No, this one was called Fastball. It was pretty good.
Maybe it was a sequel.
Maybe. All right, so here's a presentation I created for you guys here, pleasantly called Nolan Ryan looks more like a good pitcher than a great one. Okay. And as we can see here, we're going to start off with some notable facts about your boy there, Nolan Ryan. All right, I'm going to give him his due. He pitched 27 seasons. He's got an arm of steel. Never missed any significant time. Never blew out his elbow like every pitcher in Major League Baseball now. He threw like 300 pitches, 200 pitches. Didn't matter. There was no pitch count. Was not a thing. Right? 27 seasons. He's a Hall of Famer. Congratulations. He has 7 no-hitters, 324 wins, 8-time All-Star, and 2 ERA titles. That's the good stuff, I'm not, like I said, I ain't going to hate him. And he also has, as you can see right there, that Dontrell Willis
high leg kick.
Yeah, the high leg kick here. So that's pretty cool. Wait, can I? Let me see.
Like it.
See, can I? Oh no, wait. There we go. All right. Nope. There we go. All right. Still learning the controls here. But as you can see, I put in my homework here, so I hope you guys appreciate the effort that I did here. Wait, hold on a second. What do we got here? And it makes PowerPoints for his wife argue why she should have taken shorts. Dude, I'm totally gonna start. I found this new thing. My apologies. I actually wanted to include a bar graph in here. I wasn't able to get it rendered in time, so there's no charts in this one. But again, I made it. I gave you
another reason why you should learn how to use Excel, Edwin.
I'm working on it, bro. So wait. Let's go back to the presentation here. All right, fact. Because I only deal in facts over here, bro. He had no control. Just heat, gets the K, or walks the guy. All right. That's a known fact there, and you can see him in his pretty little stride there. But basically, old Ryan Express here, he had 2 pitches: the fastball or the walk. That's pretty much what he was going to hit you with. All right.
Hey, there's another Dontrell thing, right? The Ryan Express, the D train.
D train, bro. It goes together. I can get the correlation there.
You know who else only had a fastball?
Huh?
You know who else only had a fastball? Another all-time great.
Who?
Mariano Rivera. You don't talk shit about that guy.
No, Mariano Rivera had a fastball.
Mariano had a slider, didn't he?
No, it's called the. If you ever want to look up something, bro, just watch how he calls his pitch. His pitch is called the cutter. The cutter. That's how he says it. The cutter.
It's a fucking fastball, bro.
No, it was a cut. It was a cutter that he throws that breaks inside to all the hitters. It's insane. His pitch. It's bananas. I can't remember. There was a pitcher that one time instead of he met Mariano. I think it was at an All-Star game, and he was talking to him. And instead of asking for his autograph, he grabbed the baseball and he told him, "How do you hold the cutter?" And Mariano held the ball how he holds it, and then he grabbed the pen and outlined Mariano's fingers on how he holds the ball. And that's how cool that shit was. You know what I mean? That's dope. Yeah. But anyway, back to my presentation here. As you can see, Nolan Ryan, he struck out 5,714 batters, 17% more than second place Randy Johnson, who I have on my top 10 of all time. Mm-hmm. Okay. And only 16 pitchers in history recorded half as many strikeouts as our boy here. Good job. Again, I'm not all negative here. But, he led the league, his league in strikeouts 11 times in his 27 seasons. The most with Walter Johnson at the turn of this, early on in the century. But with the good, and like I was mentioning while you were gone, Gus, I feel like with Nolan Ryan, there's this Paul Bunyan effect where we look at him as this mythological thing that was phenomenal, and the stories are incredible. 7 no-hitters, so many strikeouts. He's the best ever. But when you get a little closer, you see that this myth is more human. Okay, it's not really as big. You know what I mean? And
who else has close to 7 no-hitters?
I don't have that number here, but there's other guys that have at least 3, and I think a couple that have. I know Sandy Koufax had 4, I believe. And with all due respect, okay, que pena con usted, but with all due respect, 7 no-hitters. I'm not gonna get into it, but I can make an argument that those are 7 great games. Okay, because those are singular achievements. So 7 phenomenal games. Congrats on that. So as you can see here by my next slide, Ryan also walked the most batters in history, something that people just don't want to talk about. Yeah, he struck out the most guys, as a compiler, because he pitched 27 years. You pitch long enough, you're going to compile some stats. Good for you. But he also compiled some stuff that was a little negative that people tend to overlook. As we get a little closer, we see he also walked the most batters in history. And you can see there, Steve Carlton is second on that list with 1,800. He's got almost 1,000 more walks than second place. That's
is there a stat that shows you, like, percentage-wise, how many batters you're walking against how many you're striking out?
Oh, yeah.
Or pitching against and stuff like that?
You can look.
Where does he... I wonder where he ranks in that, because that'll tell me more about where he ranks than what you're telling me right now.
Again, what I'm saying is he ranks as an above-average great pitcher. He's a great pitcher. He had incredible stuff, and he had some incredible, ridiculous records. But I don't think he's that elite. I don't think he's Paul Bunyan. So let's look at the next slide here.
You didn't react to what I said, but okay.
What did you say again? Remind me. What did you say?
I said that stat that I asked you about, if it exists or not,
it does.
That would tell me more about where he ranks in history than the stats that you just gave me.
How many walks as opposed to strikeouts per 9 innings?
The percentage of batters that he walked opposed to striking out, or vice versa.
Well, yeah,
compared to how many batters he faced.
Well, he's obviously probably faced the most batters, and with that, he's going to have faced the most hitters. You'd probably have to get that stat and then adjust it to. That would take some serious sabermetrics, because you'd probably have to get that stat because, like I said, he's a compiler. He's got all these. He's pitched way more years, and he's got way more strikeouts and way more walks than anyone. So you'd have to get like part of it and then compress it down and compare it to somebody comparable that obviously didn't pay that much, so you can really get a good feel for exactly how much it is, because it's going to be ballooned.
You
could say that he
walked. Just do a minimum.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
You can just do a minimum number of batters to get like the average.
You know what, Gus? You do your own PowerPoint and you can add these stats in there, okay? I'm going along with mine here. And the next slide here, as you can see, not only did he lead the league.
Me too, bro.
Led the league in strikeouts 11 times. He led the league in strikeouts 11 times, but he also led the league in walks 8 times, okay? That's a big one there.
That stat alone, that one alone tells me that he strikes out more than he walks.
Yes, he does. He's obviously struck out like 5,000 guys, and he's walked 2,000 or 2,800, So, yeah, he's struck out more. But, again, Ryan led his league in walks 8 times. Oh, I think I put this slide twice because I wanted it. It was so nice I had to put it twice. There he is. and notice the picture there, bro. There's him, decking Robin Ventura. That was a nice career highlight there. That was a good time. And
you got to get extra points for that, no?
No, he gets points. He gets points. And here's another one. He also threw 277 wild pitches. That's the most wild pitches in the century. Okay, and nobody's come close to that. That's a 100-year record there that he has, and that is.
Why wasn't his name Wild Thing?
It should have been. No, they went with the Express here, man. So
it should have been Wild Thing. You should have had that crazy haircut with the glasses.
So, and again, going back to my comparisons here against the pictures that I had on my list, I had guys that Tiger Blood. I had guys that had strikeouts. I had guys that had ERA titles. I had guys that, were Gold Glove defenders. Guys like Greg Maddux, who won, I think it was 14 or 18 Gold Gloves in his position as the best defensive pitcher. Nolan Ryan sometimes couldn't even throw the ball at the plate. He was 277 wild pitches. That's hard. So when it comes to that means his fielding was a little erratic as well. Also,
so that's total, right? That's he totals the most wild pitch. What about average? Did he average the most wild pitches too?
I don't know, but total, I'm pretty sure he's going to be up there, and his average is going to be high. But here's one that actually surprised me. Legit, as I was doing my homework for this presentation, I had no idea. I figured my initial thought was Nolan Ryan pitches so fast. There's a story of him throwing 108 miles an hour, which I don't know. That's fucking bananas. Okay,
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it, but they said it's true. So, but a guy who pitches that fast, you would think is probably really hard to steal a base against, right?
Sure.
Right? You get the ball's getting there faster than anybody. It's kind of hard. You want a guy maybe who's throwing like a knuckleball or something like that. Something that takes a little longer, get a little extra step, right? But no, he has allowed 757 stolen bases, almost 40% more than second place Greg Maddux. That's a crazy number right there. I had no idea that.
You would assume that wild pitches lead to stolen bases. Do you get credit for a stolen base on a wild pitch or no?
That's a good question. I don't know, but not every time that you throw a wild pitch is there a guy on base either. So, wild pitches.
But if you're throwing the most wild pitches, there's more opportunities for stolen bases if there's somebody on plate.
Maybe that could be the total. But let's do this. Look, see, because I thought you would ask that. So you notice I have a little extra continuation slide here. If you take into account those 277 wild pitches and you give them a credit for a steal on each of those, let's say each one of those there was a guy on and a guy stole a base. I don't know. I don't know how good my math is here, Eben, but 757 minus 2, whatever it was, is probably going to be close to that 547 number that Greg Maddux gave up. So, and Greg Maddux didn't throw a lot of wild pitches. That guy had the opposite of what Nolan Ryan had. It's something called control, okay? Which is what Nolan Ryan was a little wild thing here, all right?
Control.
This is the other
Janet Jackson song.
This is a good jam. That's a good jam. Here's another interesting stat here. 757 of those stolen bases and only 252 caught stealing. So in total, they stole, I don't know, you add the numbers there, and obviously they stole more bases than they got caught.
What do you think contributed to him allowing stolen bases if he throws so fast?
Well, here's the thing, and funny you should ask. I looked into this. I did my research, and I started looking at what some of these guys were saying, and he had, I think it was like something like 30 different times that he had a no-hitter going into like the 7th inning or some crazy stat like that, when it came to no-hitters.
Yeah.
But what I came to find out in my research here about Nolan Ryan is that he was pretty much a boom or bust pitcher a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was either he was going to be super dominant, strike out a bunch of guys and not give up any hits. But when the situation turned into like, hey, I got a guy on base. I got to pitch from the stretch instead of from the full windup. Gus, are you getting that? I'm getting a lot of static on your mic there. When it came to pitching, yeah, a lot better. When it came to pitching from the stretch and really having to work hitters and understand, like he was just another. He would drop down way too much, and
that's boomer bust.
Yeah, that's where it was. He was either really dominant or it just, what do you call it? Mortal, human, not as great. Like there was a big drop off, and that was something I found out. Also, he also committed the most errors out of any pitcher since Cy Young. So he had opportunities, balls hit back to him and, causing errors all over the place. So that says something about his defense. He was very, steadfast. He was a power pitcher who can rock, guys out, but there was other aspects to his games that weren't there, and then look at this, the 2 times, or what is it? In a career that spanned 26 seasons, not including 1966 when he only had 1 decision, okay? His 27 years in total that he pitched. Ryan led his team in wins 7 times. And actually, it's 5 times outright because 2 of those years, he was tied with somebody else on the staff for wins. So, interesting. So many seasons, all as a starting pitcher, only led his team outright in wins 5 times. In 11 of those 27 seasons, Ryan had a lower winning percentage than the team. So the team, you can make the argument, oh, well, the team sucked, isn't that? Well, the team was winning, in 11 of those seasons, and his winning percentage was still pretty bad. So some correlation there. I don't know what it is. Not for me to figure out. I just give you the factually unfactual facts here. But this one also, Gus, you were asking me about ERA and how that should really, that's a good what do you call it? That's a good
measurement.
Yeah, unit measurement there when it comes to determining who's Cy Young worthy here. But Ryan led his league in ERA twice. But one of those years he went 8-16. Remember we talked about it? I showed you that. And then the other year was a strike short in 1981. He didn't lead the league in strikeouts, but he did lead the majors with 16 wild pitches that year. So there you go. You're wondering, what a good average is? 16. That's a lead there. And here we go. Ryan never won a Cy Young award and never finished among the top 10 in MVP voting. Not even Cy Young, just a little MVP voting. Yet not happened. Yet there's been pitchers that have won the MVP award and also won the Cy Young award. And there's also been pitchers that have had dominant seasons that have been at least in the voting for MVP. You know what I mean? So I thought.
I have a question for you.
Dímelo.
Has there ever been a pitcher that won MVP but didn't win the Cy Young that year?
No.
Never?
No. There's been pitchers obviously who won the Cy Young. Every year there's a pitcher who wins the Cy Young.
Yeah.
But no, not one that did that. It's there was. There is some crazy stats, and I'll give it to you after the show because I know Kirk Gibson has this weird stat where I think he was the only guy to win MVP in a season and not make it to the All-Star game that season.
Oh,
that was which I thought was
second half.
Maybe, I don't know, but anyway, back to Ryan here. No Cy Young awards in 27 years. Never selected among your peers as one of the best pitchers or the best pitcher in your league, and not even a single top 10 finish in MVP voting. So there you have it. That concludes
my beating guys up.
He was too busy punching people in the face. And just to add a little extra here, I did look up a little nugget here, and as you can see, he's getting carried away here. I think this was his 7th career no-hitter. That's when he should have retired because, unfortunately, our boy stuck around a little too long, compiling these stats. And did you know, this is the most fascinating thing I found. Did you know his last appearance in a baseball game, his last game, the game started with a leadoff single by Omar Vizquel, a stolen base, a walk, a run-scoring walk, and a home run. Ryan was relieved midway through the next batter, who also walked, and Ryan was charged with that free pass as well. 4 walks in 6 batters, a rather fitting for the all-time walk leader. And on top of that, the guy who was the last hitter who was responsible for that walked, the home run that he gave up, was the 11th, I believe. Let me see if I have it. Yes, it was the 11th Grand Slam home run he surrendered in his career, which broke a tie that he was in for first place for being the pitcher who's given up the most Grand Slams in a career. So in his last game, he's like, all right, I need one more record. I'm going to give up the most Grand Slams here. Fortunately for him, Kenny Rogers, years later, broke the record, and he gave up his 12th. So that's one record that our boy no longer owns. But there you have it, folks. That is the first ever, what do you call that? I don't even know what that was. How was my presentation? My debate class here. Did I get an A? Come on.
Yeah. Come on. You did break one rule, is that you're not supposed to put in your slides what you're saying.
Oh, well.
So you pretty much read off the PowerPoint. You're not supposed to.
I read off the PowerPoint.
Good stuff.
Good
information. You could have had a little more media, but good stuff. Good stuff. You passed. I passed.
All right, so and you know what? I'm not surprised right now that all these Ryan apologists that were hitting me up all week and that voted for the show, none of them have appeared in the comments today. I knew that was going to happen, and there you have it, folks. You don't even at me now. I don't want to hear if you post any Nolan Ryan garbage the rest of the week, then I don't know, what should I do? Should I just block everybody, bro, for talking all that nonsense? Because they spit it all week.
No, we don't block here.
Voted for it, and now all of a sudden no one's here. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I might have to do a little phone with Photoshop with all of them later. I think that might be the alternative. But anyway, there you have it. I researched. I did the work, so you didn't have to. And now, like our friends at G.I. Joe said, the more you know, right? No, knowing is half the battle. That's the one, right? There you go.
More you know is NBC.
There you go.
NBC, man, come on. You're peacocking over there.
There you go. So, Evan, what did you think about my presentation there?
I zoned out about halfway through.
Okay. The first half that you didn't throw out. The first half.
I'll be honest. When you started throwing numbers, I was like, let me go look up Nolan Ryan stats. And then I just started looking at Nolan Ryan stats. And the next thing I know, you were still talking. And I was like, I'm going to go here. I'm going to check out what's going on YouTube.
Ah, okay. So
I just want to see if the reviews of Hamilton have started popping up on YouTube yet.
What the fuck, Hamilton? Evan, I'm giving you some Nolan Ryan facts. What the hell are you talking about Hamilton right now?
I don't need Nolan Ryan facts. I lived it. Well, most of it.
Come on, man. Well, Gus, hopefully you thought better of my presentation here. And
I already told you what I thought, but I'm watching Hamilton tonight for sure.
What is this Hamilton?
I just watched it, Gus.
What is this Hamilton? What are you talking about?
The play.
Bro, come on.
Okay, yeah, I know Hamilton, but what? Is it on TV for the first time or something? Isn't that like
they put it on Disney Plus.
It's streaming.
Oh, Disney Plus.
Yeah. Yep. Debuted today.
They were gonna release it in theaters in 2021, and instead they put it on Disney Plus today.
Okay, so what? A bunch of people rap songs about like the revolution.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I sat there watching it, and I was like, okay, I don't get what all the fuss is about. And then I went to go take a shower, and I just kept on like singing the song in my head over and over again. And I was like, okay, I think I get it.
Now, I don't want to throw any shade to Hamilton because I know some of our viewers here are big fans of it, but I just don't understand. Like, maybe enlighten me here a little bit. So Hamilton is a play.
Yeah.
And it's one play, right? It's not like a series of plays. So
it's one play.
So no matter what Hamilton you watch the same thing that somebody else
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's a play on Broadway. And does it tour the country?
On Broadway.
They have a touring company that tours the country.
Yeah.
So they tour the country doing the same play.
Yes.
And now what you watched was the same play on your TV.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Why is that so hard to understand?
I'm just trying to understand what all the fuss is about, though. Because I feel like
it's a play, bro.
Because you're not a fan of live theater.
That's ever happened.
But wait.
What's the fuss with any play?
No, but hold on. I'm not knocking it. Again, full disclosure, I'm not knocking it. I know a lot of our fans are big fans of it, and I know it's really like hyped up. I know what's the guy's name? The
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That guy. Yeah, he's he's like a big deal. I'm fully aware of all that stuff. But I'm just trying to understand what you saw today
is a filmed version of the play.
So it wasn't even like a live thing.
It wasn't live, and it wasn't a movie. It was not. I did not. Although I did kind of wish I was watching The Sandlot for a little bit there.
Hell yeah.
But it is the play, which I have not gotten a chance to see live, because.
But if you watch it live, it'll be the same as what you saw tonight.
Right, except there would be actual people performing it and not, the filmed version of it.
See, like, I can get down with the
difference. It's like watching a sport in live or in person.
Yeah, I can get down with the live aspect of it because there's a skill to that, a very great skill, a hard skill of going out there and performing and hitting your notes and your numbers and all that stuff. But I don't know. I don't get like this. I don't understand. Maybe I guess I got to watch it, but if it's the same thing, I don't know if it doesn't change, if there hasn't been a variation of it.
Obviously different actors will kind of put their little touches on the role and stuff like that. What was nice about this is this was actually filmed in 2016. So it was actually the original cast.
Oh.
So it's with Lin-Manuel Miranda and all that in it.
Lin's not in it anymore?
He's not in it anymore. He did the role for a couple of years, and then he stepped away to do other things, and someone else takes over the role. That's kind of how Broadway works, is that you do the role for a time, and then you go do other things, but the play keeps on going. They just rotate cast members.
Oh, okay.
The show must go on, Edwin. The show must go on.
Especially if the show is making money.
So kind of like tonight, we had a live show. Gus was booted. The show must go on. We bring in Lin-Manuel Eben over here.
I came in as his understudy.
As the Lin-Manuel Eben over here came in and filled in just nicely, and now he's going to be here on Tuesday, and Gus is going to be gone. Is that what we're saying?
No, that's not what we're saying.
I am retiring.
Sounds like Gus is retiring here. The streak is over. 210. He's had enough. That's 2 years, 200 episodes, It took a lot longer, but yeah, I think it's about time for Gus to gracefully, bow out and, let Eben fill the role. Maybe we should treat Lemon City Live as like a Broadway show and just
so you're prepared to do, 8 showings a week?
I don't know. Maybe we should treat it, give somebody else a chance, and maybe I should take my talents to a different type of podcast. Maybe I should get into like a Hamilton focused podcast. And test my skills there. Study up like I did about Nolan Ryan, learn a little bit, and then figure it out.
We come back, and then we come back wearing the 4-5, bro.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gus and I will just do WAFs.
Yeah. Because we still ain't found Sith.
Yeah.
Still ain't found it.
Hey, Gus,
perpetually looking for Sith.
Gus, what do you think of We Ain't Found Lemons? The mashup episode, because that's what was happening before you got here. When it's just Eben and I were like, "Well, is this the We Ain't Found Lemons or We Ain't Found Sports?"
Yeah.
You know, I thought We Ain't Found Sports could probably work a little better.
That's a good episode.
The quarantine thing like that.
Let's talk about sports movies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you guys were talking about the other day. You guys were talking about Little Big League and the Rookie of the Year and all of that. And these are movies that came out like on VHS originally that I never got. And then when I started buying DVDs and Blu-rays, I never bought them because probably I never saw like a nice version of it or a nice collector's edition. And then I'm like, man, I haven't seen Little Big League in forever. Let me go online. Let me look. And you can't find it online. It's like some Amazon seller has one available for like $49 for like a bare bones DVD version. It's like, fuck, man.
Dude,
Warner Brothers needs to get on the ball. They need to start re-releasing some of this shit.
No, look, next time Major League Baseball has like some big anniversary or something like that. Like, I don't know. How old is baseball right now? Like 100 and what?
It's approaching its 170. No, we just had the 150. We just had 150.
All right, so for 175, they need to put out like baseball.
All the baseball movies.
Collector's set.
Well, if you watch MLB Network, they've been showing Little Big League like pretty much every Friday night for like the past I don't know how many weeks. I feel like it's been on a lot lately, and I've been watching it there. You know, like
they were showing Angels in the Outfield on ESPN the other day.
Angels,
and I was like, holy shit!
Angels is solid.
What's this kid from Third Rock from the Sun? Fuck is his name?
Oh,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yeah, I was like, God, he's a little kid.
But I love
he
Little
looks exactly
Big
the
League,
same, just without muscles.
Yeah.
But I love Little Big League just because I love like the baseball players that they cast.
Yeah.
Like I love what's his name, Bowers.
Yeah, Mike Bowers.
It was like he used to be like on every '90s sitcom.
Yeah, Silverman or something like that.
Yeah, Jonathan Silverman, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked him up the other day. That's why, because I was watching the movie and I was like, bro, that guy's funny, bro.
Coach, I'll never have another head coach who will understand the intricacies of a water balloon.
It's funny you mentioned that because that line in particular cracked me up. But what's even funnier that you forgot because you haven't seen the movie in so long.
Because he's also a math genius.
No. In that same line, he doesn't say coach. He calls him Bill.
Is that what it is?
Yes, and that's what cracks me up. But he's like, Bill. But no one will ever understand it.
I just remember like he solves the math equation that like the whole team is having trouble solving.
Yep.
Long have I been learned in the mathematical ways. Oh, and by the way, the horse's name is Friday.
It was solid, man. I rewatched it. It's better than Angels in the Outfield, right? Little Big League, you got it above it.
The question is it better than Rookie of the Year?
Angels in the Outfield kind of sucks.
Is it better than Rookie of the Year? Rookie of the Year?
They both came out around the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
I like Rookie of the Year.
I love Rookie of the Year.
I
think you got to start Wedman.
You got to start Wegman. I think it's Rookie of the. I mean, I think it's Little Big League because Rowan Gardner, as cool as he was kind of annoying.
He did strike out Bobby Bonilla.
He struck out Bobby Bonilla. He struck out Barry Bonds too, I think.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys mentioned it or not. We just had Bobby Bonilla Day.
Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I don't know.
What a great deal.
Oh, great! And now Manny Ramirez has a similar deal too with the Red Sox. He started it. He started his own. I think it's a run of like 5 or 7 years or something, where he's going to be collecting like $2 million a year of deferred money.
Okay, 5 or 7 years. Bobby Bonilla has been collecting a paycheck for over 20.
Well, he's gonna be. Yeah. But no, man, I'm trying to think. So anyway, so I was watching, and the thing with Rowan Gardner, and I'm torn because I really love Daniel Stern, as I was telling Eben before Gus came back on. Daniel Stern is my dude, and Hot Ice is legendary. I love that part of it. But man, I don't know. I'm just more annoyed by Rowan Gardner and the fact that he was the lame guy on the American Pie movies. He was like my least favorite character in American Pie.
Yep, he's the most forgettable.
He was the most forgettable, so it's kind of like it kind of like further cemented the fact that I didn't like him as a kid. But I love Billy in Little Big League. You know what I mean? I thought he played that character well. He didn't come off douchey or anything. You know, I thought it was really good. So I got Little Big League in my.
Rowan Gardner. Rowan Gardner is a great name, though.
It is. But
I
got Little Big League above Rookie of the Year, and it's in there when it comes to baseball movies. It's definitely in my top 5 there.
Top 5. You know what you got to get, Edwin? Is you got to get this shirt. Let me see if I can pull this up.
What do you got?
Pull up. Bro, you got to have it ready if you're going to talk about it.
Yeah, bro. You know what? Evan gets a fuakata for that. Ugh.
Well, it's there. You got to share it. Because I have it sharing, but you need to actually throw it up on the screen.
There's clicks going on.
That's what you need. You need that shirt.
All your porn tabs?
What is that? I can't read it. You got to blow it up. My eyes are bad.
Well, on my screen, it looks fine. Let me see. Can I?
You got a Mac or what? Just command and the plus sign.
Yeah, no, I don't have a Mac.
What is
That's the first problem.
Yeah, blow it up.
I can't read. What does it say?
Oh, wait, I'm sharing the wrong screen. That's why.
Oh, okay. Good job. Oh, damn, I didn't check to see if the porn tabs are open.
There you go.
Control.
There we go. Roll inverter. Rabin booster.
University of Miami, for sure.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so those are all the incorrect pronunciations.
Those are the incorrect names that the coach calls them.
All right. Okay, that's a cool.
Hey guys, I'm almost done with my drink.
Yeah, I'm almost done too. But wait.
You gotta hurry. Get up.
I got a little bit.
I'm almost done now too.
Now with the watered down finish there. Now we're getting ready to wrap up here. Don't worry.
Cheers.
Oh, one last cheers here. Hold on.
Cheers.
Wait, no, this way. Hold on. I'm on this side now.
This one's easy for me.
Yeah.
It's still clinking after this.
Oh, look, one of your Nolan Ryan guys just hopped on.
Yeah.
John, you missed out, John. We already passed it.
Dude,
We had a PowerPoint presentation, bro. You missed it.
You're gone, Johnny Mac.
You didn't miss much, John. It wasn't that interesting.
It was great.
At the end of the day, Nolan Ryan's still a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, and I didn't take that away, but he's not in the top 10 discussion anymore, bro. You missed it, Johnny Mac. You talked all that smack all week. You came at me. You were all excited, all you guys, about Nolan Ryan this, Nolan Ryan that. He's the greatest pitcher. I came with, yeah, motherfucker. That's right. Yeah, you better watch the replay. You better watch the replay because I came with a freaking PowerPoint presentation today. I put in the work, man. And you didn't even enjoy it. So now you're going to have to watch the replay and you're going to be angry because you can't comment at that moment and you're going to have to wait till Tuesday. So there you have it. Anyway, back to our discussion. What is it? Johan blows dudes for nickels at truck stops. You know what? I didn't even bring up Johan, okay? So that shows how much you know. You missed the show. You got to watch it again. Yeah, you got I think maybe I crossed the line a little bit when I said Johan Santana was better than Nolan Ryan. But if you ask me, who am I taking in their prime? I'm still taking Johan. So whatever. If I need a strikeout or a walk, maybe I'll go Nolan Ryan. But if I want to win, I'm going Johan. Just saying. Evan, why so quiet, bro?
Because I haven't watched baseball in like a decade, and I have no idea what's going on.
Okay. You don't remember Johan Santana? Good night, Johnny Mac.
I've blocked out a lot of those memories.
This guy's an asshole. I think we're going to have to boot this guy. Gus, what's good over there? You all right, bro? I don't think Gus can hear us. I feel like he's like gone.
I think
that
COVID,
drink finally hit him.
Killed baseball.
You think COVID killed baseball? Huh?
What's wrong with?
I don't know. Gus is like signal. He's all choppy. Evan, are you seeing him the same way I am?
I'm seeing him choppy. Yeah.
I think you've had a little too much of your screwdriver there.
Yeah, bro. Anyway,
You guys can't hear me?
I can hear you, but your
audio and your video are not synced at all.
Yes, man.
Not on our end. He just
sorry, bro.
All right, that's the wrap up sign. Gus is getting the bad internet connection.
All right, let's finish my drink.
Let's finish him up. Finish him up.
It looks good to me.
Wait till you watch the replay. You're gonna be like, oh man. Yeah, there's that sad face. I'm gonna freeze frame that. There you go. Anyway, Evan, thank you so much for joining us, spending your Friday night with us, talking smack, talking baseball, talking movies, and always welcome here. And look, see, Gus, get it together. Your shit's all fucked up over there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
I'll do better next time.
As always, check out the LemonCityLive.com for all our features. Baseball officially came back today at Marlins Park, so stay tuned. We're gonna hopefully be giving you some coverage again when it comes to that. We'll be hopefully getting out there for some of these spring training games real soon. Gus, did you see Danny, our friend Daniel? He was at the Marlins Park today already for the first day that they had their warm ups and everything like that. So hopefully we'll be out there soon as well. When is the LeBron Jordan presentation coming? Stay tuned, man. Gus is working on that. He's gonna give you his top 5 reasons why Jordan is better than LeBron, and then I'll rebuttal. Anyway, I think that's it, man. We've been filibustering here.
Bro. You don't want this heat.
Bro, I don't. There's no heat can phase me. Not even Nolan Ryan heat. All right, bro. I'm unfazable here. All right. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for putting up with my PowerPoint presentation. Evan, thank you again. And the rest of you, we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe. Wear your mask and wash your hands. And yeah, just be safe. We'll see you Tuesday. All right. Good night, everybody. Love you. Bye.
Night.